fantastic day. It's a good day to be alive. Come to think of it, every day's a good day to be alive.
Everyone, all of our products on shelves are clean and have passing results from state licensed labs. Plus, me and my team at West Coast Cure go over and beyond. We do R&D on top of compliance, which isn't even required of us. Now, I heard Elliot from Catalyst is planning on doing his own testing, and I totally encourage it, because unlike LA Times and the three labs that are coming after us, right? He doesn't have any ulterior motives. His only motive is to make sure that patients and people are getting clean medicine. And I know that he's going to throw a fair trial, and he's going to have chain of custody and make sure our stuff hasn't been tampered with. So I'm for it. And also, me and my team have decided to invite a few people, bud tenders, consumers, and we want you guys to come and check us out, because we want to be transparent and show you guys we're an open book, and you guys can experience our procedures, see how the labs pick products when they come. And yeah, man, bottom line is, everyone, all of our products on shelves are clean and have passing results from state licensed labs. Plus,
Yo, surprise, 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 guys. The big weed companies do not give a fuck about us. God damn, guys. So, as you guys can already tell from the title, I'm gonna be talking about something that's been going around social media lately, and I just kind of caught wind of it like yesterday. I saw a picture of it, but I didn't see what the article title was. I saw a picture of it scrolling through Instagram and shit, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't see what the article was about, all that good shit. But it looks like LA Times, guys, LA Times has released an article about, you know, it said, okay, this is the title. It says, "The Dirty Secret of California's Legal Weed." So they're giving us the dirty secret. It sucks, but this is what we needed, man. Honestly, guys, this is what we needed, because I've been saying this for a while throughout my vlogs and just saying it on live streams. Like, we cannot trust these big, you don't know what they're doing to these shits. I mean, if they're feeding us all this bad shit like food and shit in these stores, what makes you think they give a fuck about what they put in their weed or what they put in their cartridges and stuff like that? So you just gotta beware of that stuff. And I'm so happy that they're dropping this, because it's exposing all these brands, and it is letting all these brands know that we as a consumer know like what's up. And now hopefully less people start buying from certain brands and stuff like that. And cough cough, it sucks. It kind of sucks because, you know, there are certain brands that I smoke, Popper Herbs, that I talked about pesticides because stuff came out, and now it's looking like those things were real, and they're still got, like, Popper Herbs still got pesticides in it, which sucks. But yeah, guys, like, everybody's been talking about this shit, so I was like people like freaking Liger talked about it, Simplistic talked about it on his vlogs, Ralph Chillin, and P2 Peeps, man. Shout out to P2 Peeps. Everybody's been talking about it on their on the YouTube videos, on the vloggies. So I decided, man, I gotta say something too, man. I gotta say something too, and use my platform to help spread the awareness. But for the most part, it's all over everywhere. I feel like a lot of people are seeing it, but we might as well push this shit as far as we can push this shit. But so I didn't want to pay LA Times, because honestly, guys, LA Times is probably doing some shady shit too, because they only tested certain brands, and I think it's just LA brands. I guess LA Times, they're only going to test LA brands. But, you know, certain other brands aren't on there, like Plug Play and stuff like that. It'd be dope to just test everybody. We need testing from everyone, and we need to know if they're bad or not. Like I said, I didn't pay for this shit on, you know, LA Times. There's an article on Reddit. I'm going to put it down on Reddit so you can actually read the article, and you can see what companies passed, what companies fell. But I gotta say, I watched P2P's video and it sounds like Raw Garden. Shout out to fucking Raw Garden, bro. Oh my God. Fuck you, Raw Garden haters. It sounds like Raw Garden is one of the only brands that is reputable and that's good and safe for you guys to use. So shout out to you fucking haters, man. Like all you Raw Garden haters, man. Cause I always stuck by Raw Garden and was always like, bro, they perfected what they were doing, man. And it looks like they're the go-to ones, carts to go to. My cousin, he only smokes Raw Garden, and he showed me this article too yesterday. That's what I'm saying. This article is getting around. He showed me the article too yesterday, and he was like, yeah, I'm glad all I smoked was Raw Garden. And I'm just talking to him like, fuck, I smoked hella Backpack Boys just for videos. I didn't want to waste it, so I kept smoking it. I was like, I should have just put that shit down. I should have put that shit down. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna put the Reddit where you guys can look at it in the comments or in the description. But like I said, it says the Dirty Secret of California. I'm gonna put the links to everything. So when you click on this link, it's an archive. It says archive link in here. I'm gonna screen record it and show it on the screen just so you guys can see it. All right, let's see what we got going on here. This is my first time actually looking at the article, guys. So I don't know what kind of thumbnail I want to put, but the article right there says the Dirty Secret of California's Legal Weed. All right, photo illustrated by Jim Cook. Page, it's by Paige St. John and Alex Halperman. All right, aging yuppies in the neon beachwear stand before a green wall with a catchphrase, "You have changed, so has cannabis." Social media post is part of Real CA Cannabis, a $5 million taxpayer-funded campaign to promote California safe, tested, and regulated state protects consumers. And that's what sucks, man. They put all this money up, taxpayer-funded campaign to promote that it's safe. And as you guys already know, and probably already know, that shit is not safe, man. And this is why we need more people we need to get more growers, and we need to start posting about more like growing your own and promoting growing your own weed, making your own cartridges and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not gonna read this whole article, but I'm gonna look through it because why not? It says 25% or 25 of 42 legal cannabis products that the Times Week purchased from the retail stores had tested at a private lab showed concentrations of pesticides either about level that states allow or levels that exceed. So honestly, there's gonna always probably be pesticides and stuff. So there's a safe, allow, and then there's not. But honestly, in my opinion, they shouldn't allow any pesticides whatsoever. But I mean, the way they're pushing out cannabis, I think it's hard for them to not have pesticides, the way to grow the weed and stuff. And that's another thing, guys. Some of you guys are probably gonna be out there like, oh, if it's only in the cart, it's not in the weed, I'm just gonna buy the weed. No, guys, remember that the reason why they use the bud to make the cartridge. So if there's pesticides in the cartridge, there's pesticides in the weed. So just beware, guys, just beware. It says vapes tested from 5 well-known brands had pesticides loads that exceeded federal environmental protection agencies threshold. Times we found users might experience irritation of the lungs, eyes, throat, rash, headache, diarrhea, abdominal pain. Oh my God. And that kind of makes sense because sometimes I ain't even gonna lie to you guys, bro. Like sometimes I do have like just out of nowhere like abdominal pain, like out of nowhere, man. And that's why I'm glad in the last video I talked about it, like I'm just gonna be smoking more weed, and that's why you guys probably seen more bong rip reels from me, because I've been taking bong rips and stuff, because I just ain't fucking with the cartridges right now, unless it's like Raw Garden. I have a Raw Garden, so that's probably what I'm gonna be smoking. But weed, man, just stick to the weed, and certain weed brands obviously still. But yeah, man, it's not looking good for California brands, man. And I feel like this is just the start of more brands being exposed and stuff like that. But it's a pretty long article. I'm not gonna read it all because I watched so many videos on it and I've heard so many people talk about it. And when it comes down to it, they're screwing us over, just like a lot of big companies are screwing us over. So, you know, it just sucks to say that that's how they doing us, man. That's how they doing us in the weed community. And honestly, man, shout out to the people that buy from people that grow and stuff like that, these other brands that actually grow the weed and you know what you're putting in your body and stuff like that. That's why I've been trying to lean towards, like, because there's like some brands out there that create rosin and grow certain weed stuff that have no pesticides and stuff like that. It's very organic. You just got to know the right places and the right people to talk to and go to. But yeah, this shit sucks. And then it shows you like the toxic legal weed. It shows you the scale, and it's looking like a lot of people are in the higher scales, man, of like some really bad stuff. I don't even know all these pesticides name, but you guys will see it on the article and whatnot. And I'll probably like, goddamn, Sopins. Oh yeah, that's another person. Sopin was talking about. I think I said Q-Pin, Sopins. So I still can't get his name right, but he talked about it also. It just came up on my screen recording, his live stream. But yeah, like all these different pesticides that cause so many different health problems. It's crazy. But let's get to the list, because that's the main thing. I want to get to the list, and this list right here is going to show you guys what's good, what's bad, all that good shit. God damn it, it sucks because I support these people, you know, like West Coast Cure, Plug Play, Backpack Boys. I never really supported, but like Stizzy and stuff like that. And like, it sucks when you as a consumer support them and you think you're consuming something bad, and then in reality you're consuming something good. And I'm just glad that I put out a video way back about Papa Herbs too, because you never know, man. There's always the truth in the pudding, man. If something comes out like that, there's some truth in the pudding, man. There's a little bit of truth in the motherfucking pudding. All right, guys. So let's look at this fucking shit. So Alien Labs is good, man. OG Kush, but they're only testing certain cartridges. So we don't know. There might be some other cartridges by Alien Labs that might not pass. But at least LA Kush, OG Kush, the Kush is good. OZ ounce Kush, it says OZ Kush, I don't know, but it says it's good. Backpack Boys, a bunch of different ones. Lemon Cherry Gelato, I've tried that one myself in a video. You already know it was the worst shit ever. And that's another thing, all these brands, that the ones that are the shittiest, like, it makes sense because they don't taste that good. Like, we don't really like West Coast, like most people don't really like West Coast Cure. Most people really don't like Backpack Boys and certain brands of cartridges. Like, I like West Coast Cure concentrate and weed, but I never liked their cartridges. But honestly, if their cartridges are bad, that means their weed was bad. But yeah, so a bunch of it looks like they mainly went through Backpack Boys and got a bunch of different shit, and it all tests bad, man. And you guys can see by the test, it's the X fails below, you know what I'm saying? It has a bunch of X's on Backpack Boys, as you guys can see. And there's 26 pages, and it looks like they mainly went for Backpack Boys. And then Circles ain't testing that good. Damn, as you guys, I'm just quickly going through this. A lot of Circles, a brand called Cloud. Crew, goddamn Crew, guys. Crew's on there. Connected is good. Connected actually is passing. Connected. Crew though, Crew is not looking too good, guys. Delighted has passed. Cruisers is I don't know, not looking good for them. Dime Bag is not looking good. Flavor Aid, and that's another thing. There's like brands that people are like, this is the best cartridges out right now. Flavor Aid, fucking what was the other one? Fucking their like sister brand or whatever. It was, I forgot, Cold Fire. And it's like, man, if Flavor Aid's bad, then man, that makes you not want to trust Cold Fire also. So it's just like, goddamn, guys, it's like, goddamn, everyone's getting exposed, even the big brands, you know what I'm saying? Some brand called Everyday, but a lot of Flavor Aid. But there are some Flavor Aids that are passing, guys. Look at that. There's some that aren't passing, and then some are passing. So make sure you at least get the ones that are passing. And it looks like Cream and Sugar is the only one that's passing. And then the Answers. Everything else is not looking good. It's not looking good. Not looking good for Flavor Aid. Not looking good for Fog City. Gelato is looking good, and Golden Drop's looking good. Jeter is looking good, guys. Heavy hitters, but they only tested an edible, which is kind of iffy to me. It's like, it sounds like they, you know what I'm saying, they were picky and choosy about what they were, and they tested an edible. It's like they probably good friends with heavy hitters or something, because how are you gonna pick an edible and then like the rest of them is like flour and cartridges. Grizzly Peaks Farms, damn. Kingpin's not looking good. I'm not surprised on Kingpin. There was a lot of fakes going around with, you know. Cola's Care not looking good. Lolo, shout out to Lolo, is looking good, man. Shout out to Lolo. Papa Herbs, there it is. There we go. Lemon Cherry Gelato, and that one I smoked a good amount, man. That sucks. Ocean Cannabis, Fat Panda. It's like, to me, I don't even care if it's one cartridge. That's how I feel. For me, it's like, even if one cartridge, it's like everything has been tainted to me at that point. It's like your whole everything. Now I question every cartridge you have. You know what I'm saying, guys? Fire, P-H-I-R-E, Fire. Raw Garden is good, baby. You already know Raw Garden is good. Sea Junkie is not good. God damn, there's just so many pages, guys. Stizzy's not looking good. Superb, shout out to Superb, they're looking good. Up isn't looking good. Smart Weed isn't looking good. West Coast Cure, and there we go. West Coast Cure is not looking good, guys. God damn. And that sucks, because I'm very cool with the guy, the owner of West Coast Cure. He's a pretty cool dude. He follows me on IG. I'll never talk bad on him, man. He's a good dude. But I hope, you know, this helps him improve his product, improve what's going, like, it helped, you know, figure out. It'd be cool to get like a response from companies to figure out what's really going on. Why are we smoking this? Why are you guys giving us this stuff? But a lot of West Cures are not coming back good, guys. Lots of West Coast Cure stuff not coming back good. It ain't looking good for them. At least, you know, okay, one came back good. One of their West Coast Cure, Jack Herrera, came back good. But a lot of them did not come back good. That sucks. And then Wyland edibles came back good. Okay, West Coast Super Glue came back good. But yeah, guys, as you guys can see, a lot of the stuff did not come back good. A lot of the stuff came back good. But god damn, this shit sucks so much, man. But I had to like pop out and let you guys know, see what's going on, and see what your guys' opinion on this stuff is. But also, I just wanted to spread awareness of this stuff and what's going on, because it just sucks, man. We, as consumers, we need to know what's going on and whatnot. And yeah, it's ridiculous that we have to. It's ridiculous that it's taking this long too, like figuring this stuff out, you know, that it's getting really exposed. But I'm glad the truth is starting to come out, man. It needs to. So shout out to all the other YouTubers and stuff that are out there talking about this and letting everyone know about this stuff, man. It needs to be known. It just sucks because it makes us look bad too, like us WeedTubers and people that talk about weed. It makes us look bad because we think we have the right information, and then in reality we end up having the wrong information. But at the end of the day, I always knew, man, I always knew you never know what you're smoking. These companies don't care. They can fake results, they can do whatever, and you know, the people just don't care, you know. They let shit slide. I mean, if we're eating all this bad stuff, like I said earlier, you know, they don't give a fuck about cartridges, you know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about what we smoking on. They, you know what I'm saying? To them, we're just getting high and stoned, you know, they don't care. So just beware of what you're smoking, guys. And just, you know, that's all I can say really. Just be aware of what you're smoking, and maybe smoke cartridges less, because it's not seeming good for cartridges right now. In the world of weed right now, cartridges is really not looking good now. But also weed at this point. But that's from certain brands, man. But there's so many brands you could get, so just be careful and figure out the brands that you want to smoke now moving forward from this. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to eat, breathe, smoke weed, and fuck all you companies that are doing this to us. No, I'm just kidding. Some of you guys, I don't know the true story behind it, so I can't say nothing. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just reporting on what other people say. So don't take my word for it. Do research, all that good shit, and, you know, come to a conclusion on your own. But remember to eat, breathe, smoke weed, guys. I'm gonna see you guys soon for another video. Peace out, guys.